35 years, two teams making the NBA Finals for the first time ever, although Shaq's going for title number 4. Dirk Nowitzki in his first Finals appearance. First quarter action, and Jason Williams gets it over, and they get it to Dwayne Wade. What's he going to do? Going inside because he's just nice like that. Miami up 16-14 at that point. Final seconds of the first quarter. Wade missed the free throw. Gary Payton got to the loose ball, feeds Antoine Walker right about there, and from way downtown, yeah, he gives you a little shake and a shimmy there. The Heat shoot 70% in the first quarter, and they lead 31-23. Second stanza now. Jason Terry drives to the basket. Look at this. Monster dunkage there over Udonis Haslem, and just a big move for the Jet. Jason Terry? No, it's Jerry Stackhouse. Yikes. Going into Shaquille O'Neal. That's like running into a wall. Foul on O'Neal, but pain and blood for Jerry Stackhouse. Wow. But he went back in there to play. He's tough like that. Jason Terry comes up with a rebound, and he's off to the races. Going for the close shot. Not just my jumper's feeling like that. Real good. Not bad at all. We stay in the second quarter. Close ball game, right? Miami up by 2. And coming up with the loose ball. Here we come. Just get it ahead to the Jet. Inside. Terry ties it up at 44 apiece. And then with just seconds to go, breaking the tie, Dirk Nowitzki had been smothered by Udonis Haslem the whole first half. Not right there. Antoine Walker went out to him, gives the Mavericks a 46-44 lead at the break. And after playing a not-so-good first half, they go to the locker room with a 2-point advantage. Dwayne Wade to Jason Williams. He hits the 3, tying the game up to 56 in the third quarter. And then Stackhouse drives. He's going to feed Dirk Nowitzki. This is pretty much immediately after Udonis Haslem left the game because of fouls. So it opened up for Dirk again. Dirk guarded by James Posey, and Jason Williams right there. Another 3. Mavericks up 64-59. Stay in the third quarter. The flash blows by Josh Howard. Splits the defense from way back. That's worth at least another look. Much dunkage. Mavericks up 70-68 after 3 though. Fourth quarter, 1 in time. Dirk out to Jason Terry. You gotta watch the Jets. Mark Cuban actually got tired of getting up and cheering for him, didn't he? Now, once again, hot like fire. Another 3 for Jason Terry. 82-72, 10-point advantage. Going in for the layup, and he misses it. He misses the bunny. He had made everything because of that. He thought maybe his knee did something, but went to the bench, and Darrell Armstrong said, no, you just kind of blew that one. Okay, meanwhile, here we go inside. Wade finds Walker for the layup. Dallas is still up 82-78, but 10-point advantage for the Mavericks has gone away. Now it's back up to 7, and Jerry Stackhouse, money in the bank, 88-79, looking pretty good. And look at the star of that game, Jason Terry. Unbelievable contest for him. 20 first half points, finishes with a 32-point effort. Also got you 3 steals.
Game 2 of the 2006 NBA Finals. Jason Terry comes off 32 points in Game 1. Shaq 17 in Game 1. And we pick up the highlights with Dirk Nowitzki feeding Jerry Stackhouse, and he is going to get it to Josh Howard. Splash, 11-5 Mavericks. Then Devin Harris, he is going to blow by Jason Williams. And watch this move right here. Devin Harris, boy, can he get to the cup. High off glass over Shaquille O'Neal. 16-9 Mavericks at that point. And then Shaquille O'Neal down in the low block. A touch, a rare touch. Twan hits the 3 on the kick out. 16-14 Mavs. The Mavs are tied at 16. Then it is Jason Terry. Defended well. He's going to kick it out, and Stackhouse knocks it down. Then along to 18-16 Mavericks at the end of 1. They were up 1. Now watch Dwayne Wade here as we pick up highlights in the second quarter. He's going to steal it. He's going to gather himself and flush it down. Oh, he almost stuck his elbow in the rim. 25-23 Heat. And then Dwayne Wade gets Dirk Nowitzki turned all around, and he scores right there. And then you can see James Posey, where is he going with that? Jason Terry steals it, pulls up a little J. 8 points, 5 assists at the half for Terry, 32-28 Dallas. Then Dirk Nowitzki, actually this is going to be Shaquille O'Neal, crying and dying for a touch in the paint. Can't get it down there to the big fella, and that frustration really says it all, doesn't it? Watch this. Terry to Dirk, back to Terry, back to Dirk, goes up and scores. Dirk Nowitzki lays it in, and Dirk Nowitzki had himself a game, 26 points. Then Dirk Nowitzki, he's going to kick it to Jerry Stackhouse. He got the three from the corner. And then Dirk, he got tagged by Dwayne Wade, did Jerry Stackhouse. That was the 4-point play. And then this, really a dagger, I thought, falling away. And he hits it anyway. 50-34 at the break, thanks to 10 straight points by Jerry Stackhouse. In the third quarter, Jason Terry turns the corner. He goes up, takes a whack by Antoine Walker. It doesn't matter. 3-point play for the Jet Part 2. And the Dallas Mavericks were rolling. Then it's Jason Terry to Josh Howard. I heard a tweet. Get Josh to the line for a 4-point play. 2 4-point plays in the same game for players on the same team. That, an NBA Finals record. And the fans at the AAC were loving it. And Dwayne Wade has his shot rejected. Look at Dirk Nowitzki getting the loose ball. And the Mavs are running. Jerry Stackhouse. Dan Pierre, a fast break flush. How about that from the big fella? And Pat Riley says, this is not good. We're going to get on this plane and get out of here because it ain't our night. Then you see Shaquille O'Neal. What is that? Not even close. The rebound to Eric Dampier. Well, it was that kind of night. Not Shaq's. It was Dam's. Then it's Stackhouse, and they move it around into the corner. And it's rattled home right there by Jason Terry. Udonis Haslem, the left shoulder injury, and the scowl says it all, doesn't it? We head to the fourth quarter for a little garbage time and a little more love for the Dallas Mavericks. Dirk Nowitzki fading and hitting 86-68. Dallas at that point with 7:05 to go. Shaq on the bench for the final 15 minutes of this basketball game. He and Dwayne Wade can only look at the scoreboard and bum out.
Gary Payton, and a big-time miss for Dirk Nowitzki at the free throw line to win Game 3. 98-96, the final score from American Airlines Arena. What a huge ball game for Mr. Wade. 42 points. Unbelievable effort for him. He also grabbed 13 rebounds. Shaquille O'Neal coming off of that 5-point effort in game number 2. 16 points, 11 rebounds. A great first quarter for him as they got it started. We will get you to the post-game press conference area as soon as it becomes available. Right now, we get you to the highlight. Shaq, Dirk hoping to bury the opponents on the road, and Dwayne Wade ready to go. First quarter of action. Dwayne Wade does the right thing. Flips over to Shaquille O'Neal. He was 3 of 3 from the floor in the first quarter. He also had 4 rebounds and 3 assists. One right there, tying the game up at 7 apiece. Now Shaq decides, I'll just take it myself. Baseline, Superman's in the house. Miami's up 15-9 at that point. All right, off the turnover here, Antoine Walker running the break. Not a great finisher, shows you right there, but Udonis Haslem cleans up the trash. Miami's up 23-16. Stay in the first quarter. Dwayne Wade takes off in transition. And guess what? There's no better number than his number. Look at him go. Miami up 29-21 at the end of one. Second quarter, look at the Mavericks getting it over to their main man, Dirk Nowitzki. Assist to Adrian Griffin. Miami still up by 2, 33-31. Now, Devin Harris kicks it to Josh Howard. Takes a look. Bottom of the net for 3. We're all even at 40 apiece. You know these Mavericks are not going away. Stay in the second quarter. Jason Williams. Talk about timing being everything in life. Nice bucket there. They're up by 9 at the break. 52-43. Crowd felt great, so did the Heat. But the Mavericks not backing down. Dirk Nowitzki hot like fire in the third quarter. Miami's up by just 3, 54-51. And then the Jets, Jason Terry, driving, runner in the lane. Yes, sir. Mark Cuban sees his team take the lead, 55-54. But the other way, Jason Williams goes to Antoine Walker. This time, he does finish the basket. Great for him. Puts his club up, 60-57. Now Jerry Stackhouse to Josh Howard. Dallas takes a 4-point advantage, 68-64. Dwayne Wade, though, never, ever backing down to the soul jam. 70-66. Dallas up by 4 at that point. Jerry Stackhouse will miss this one. Eric Dampier ends up with the ball, puts it in. Dallas outscored the opponents by 18 points, 34-16 in the third quarter, and they led 77-68 going into the fourth. Now Nowitzki inside to Devin Harris. Dallas up 83-71. Jason Terry around the defense. Little pull-up action for him. It's good. Dallas leads by 13, 89-76. Dwayne Wade not backing down. Pulls up for the jumper. His club's within 5, 91-86. 3:40 to go. Wade, nice layup right there. Hope is still alive. It's 91-88. You're only down by 3. And Wade just keeps on keeping on. Takes a look, splash him down with 1:15 to go. And now the Miami Heat only down by 1, 93-92. Devin Harris playing at crunch time. Ties it up. 95 apiece. Great finish coming up here. 15 seconds to go. All tied up at 2. Not for long. The glove showing you that he can hit the money. 97-95. Miami's up by 2. And then Dirk Nowitzki goes inside. Gets fouled by Udonis Haslem. All right, made the first free throw. Dallas down by 1. Second free throw to even it up. It's no good. Dwayne Wade with the rebound. Fouled right there by Dirk Nowitzki. Dwayne Wade would go to the line, would make the first free throw, but missed the second one. So they're up by 2. 1 second left. One chance for Dallas. Nowitzki inbound. Good look there. Dwayne Wade said, I'm not having it. Great rejection there. And the Miami Heat take game number 3, 98-96. By that unbelievable performance by Dwayne Wade. Dirk Nowitzki lamenting the fact that he missed that free throw. But a huge ball game as we take a deep
final. And the leading scorer for Miami, who else? Dwayne Wade scores 42 in Game 3, 36 here in Game 4. He was the man once again. Shaquille O'Neal had himself a second straight solid ball game. 17 points, 13 rebounds, 2 blocks. He had 0 blocks in the 2 games at Dallas. He has 4 blocks in the 2 games here in Miami. Look at James Posey. Way to play a ball game, son. 15 and 10, a double-double from Post. And for the Dallas Mavericks, nobody in the 20s. Wow, 17 points. Jason Terry leads them in scoring. Dirk Nowitzki, oh, did he get knocked around by Shaquille O'Neal and a little bit hurt by Shaquille O'Neal in this game, just 16 and 9. Let's get right to the highlights. And that is Dwayne Wade comes off 42 and 13, and Dirk Nowitzki comes off 30 points. Remember, missed the free throw to tie it at 97 at the end of Game 3. Pick up highlights with Dirk Nowitzki passing it in. It is intercepted by Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's just going to take his time. He's going to pull up and splash a J. We're tied at 16. You want a three-pointer from Dwayne? Well, you got to get out on him, Dirk. Splash from Wade, 21-18 Miami. And then little D, how about Alonzo Mourning? He had 3 blocks in the first half. Upcoming is one of them right here. Oh, you can't take it in on Zoe. He turns it away, and the Heat are running Wade to Posey. Yeah, he got it to go. Shaq's loving it, 30-22, the Heat on top. End of 1, 30-25 Miami. Then Jason Williams, shaking, faking. Shandon Anderson. Yeah, there was a Shandon Anderson sighting. They kick it out to Jay Will. He knocks down a 3, 40-31 Miami. And then watch this. Jason Terry, he's going to turn the corner. He's going to get inside. Oh, and he throws it down on Shaq. How about that? 40-33 Miami. Then you want another 3 from Dwayne Wade? Well, Shandon Anderson, he's going to get the rebound and bring it up. We've got another 3 from Dwayne Wade. And again, get out on him. He hits the 3 at second of the ball game. Heat up 10. And then Dwayne Wade, he's going to take it inside. This time working against Adrian Griffin. Oh, he got it to go. Sweet bank shot. 24 at the half. Heat up 54-44 at the half. They haven't lost in the playoffs. We're leading out the break. Let's see if that stat continued. More Dwayne Wade. Banks it in. 65-50 Miami. And then watch this. Jay Will. Get it to the big fella, baby. He does. Working against Eric Dampier. Taking his time. 1 dribble. Power moving up flush. That's the Shaq we know and love. And he came to play in Game 4, baby. 68-51 Miami. And then Stackhouse. Watch this. Jay Will. Little handoff to Shaq. Warm fuzzy. No, there's nothing warm and fuzzy about that. Stackhouse sends Shaq into photographer row. Draws the flagrant foul on that. Shaq would step to the line and hit both free throws. Unbelievable stuff right there. We officially have a series. And then Jason Williams beats Antoine Walker. Working against Damp. Oh, the no look to the Diesel dad, and he throws it down. 76-57 Miami, and the party was on. And then Jay Will with the score 76-59. He's going to go alley-oop. Oh, that is a beautiful connection right there. And the alley-oop is good to Udonis Haslem, 78-59. And then Jerry Stackhouse trying to get his team back. The reverse layup at the end of the third quarter. An 8-0 run to end the third has Dallas within 76-67. Now, Dirk Nowitzki hard foul by Shaq twice in the game. This not a hard foul, but a turned ankle. Look at that. The left ankle for Dirk turns. He misses the 3. That's not the story. The story is the ankle. It would bother him the rest of the game. He injured a hip on a hard foul by Shaq earlier in the game. So Dirk's going to have some stuff to figure out before Game 5. And then they kick it out to Twan. He hits the 3, 92-72 Miami at that point. And Dirk Nowitzki and the Dallas Mavericks walk off the court losers in Game 4. Shaq's dad says, that's right, baby, we have this series tied at 2.
The home club comes out on top. The Miami Heat take game number 5, 101-100, the winning numbers in overtime. Dwayne Wade, 43 thrilling points for his club. He went to the free throw line 25 times and made 21 free throws. Jason Terry and Josh Howard scoring big numbers for the Dallas Mavericks in the absence of Jerry Stackhouse, who was suspended. Dirk Nowitzki pretty much held in check with 20 points. Okay, those are the numbers. Let's actually show you the action from American Airlines Arena and see how the Dallas Mavericks were not able to do what they wanted to because of that guy. And Dirk Nowitzki really needed to come up big, or bigger than he had in every other game of this series. Second quarter, we picked things up. Marquise Daniels played some quality minutes for his club. Gets it out to Jason Terry, bottom of the net for 3. He had 19 first half points. His club's up 48-40. Now, Josh Howard brings it up and drives for the layup, calls his own number, and he's fouled. Dallas up 51-43 at the break. Third quarter of action. Well, Shaquille O'Neal just 2 of 12 from the free throw line in the ball game. But James Posey got the board, works it around the perimeter. Antoine Walker, who gets it to Superman. Shaq with the dunk. It's his club only down by 6. And then Dwayne Wade, despite a 3 of 13 shooting performance in the first half, money in the bank there in the third quarter, and his club's only down by 1, 71-70 after 3. Fourth quarter, Jason Terry continuing to carry his club on its shoulders. Dallas up 86-82. But Mr. Wade, looking at Devin Harris, loses the ball for a second. Oh, I'm just playing around. Goes into Josh Howard, and he scores and gets fouled. Club's down by 1. Dallas up 88-87, but Wade just continues to throw in darts. Taking a look, a little crossover, a little back and forth, and once again, he scores. Oh my goodness. Wait, there's more. The game's tied at 89 apiece. Take a look at Dwayne Wade, surveying, looking, just wandered around, creating space for himself, very comfortable at crunch time. Minute 8 to go, puts his club up 91-89. Dirk Nowitzki for the Mavericks, mostly quiet for this series because of Udonis Haslem. Haslem all in his mug right there, but Dirk with a huge jumper, tying the game up at 91 apiece. What a ball game. Out of a timeout, all even at 91 apiece. Dirk is going to get his hands on the ball once again, but he becomes passing man. And Eric Dampier wide open. 2 hands for safety jam, please. Dallas up 93-91 off the timeout. Heat with the ball, down by 2. Is anybody going to shoot it other than Dwayne Wade? Absolutely not. So what can the Mavericks do defensively? All they can do is watch him go to the bank. He evens it up at 93 apiece. But there's 2.8 seconds left, and the Mavericks have the ball. Jason Terry's been scoring like crazy. You know, he's going to take a shot, but he draws a triple team. 3 too many. He can't get over 3 defenders. We're going to overtime, all even at 93 apiece. All right, Mavericks will take the lead on free throws. Josh Howard, 9 of 9 from the free throw line, but misses that free throw. His club is up by 1. Would he miss the second one too? With 54 seconds left in OT, his club is only up by 1 after the 2 misses. All right, Miami now down by 1. Of course, it would be Wade once again. Well, no, the play breaks up. So Gary Payton just goes to the hole with the left hand, and the bank's open for him. And now they can have a little laugh, and yeah, the play was wrong, but we're up 99-98. Now back the other way. Dirk smothered by James Posey because Udonis Haslem had fouled out of the ball game. Well, guess what? Hey, we're going down just like that. Oh, man. Dallas up 100-99. Okay, now Dwayne Wade. He has to get a basket. His club's down by 1. He's going to go to the hole. 3 defenders around him, and the foul is called on the Mavericks. So Wade goes to the line. First free throw to tie it. It's good. We're all even at 100. Josh Howard, Dallas only has 1 timeout left. He calls timeout. But the Dallas Mavericks are saying, we want the timeout after the second free throw, make or miss. That's not how the officials saw it, so they called a timeout, and they can't advance the ball after this make or miss by Wade. Tied at 100, he makes the free throw. Only 1.9 seconds left. They can't advance it. They have to take it off from the backcourt. Devin Harris with the prayer. It is not answered, and that's how the Miami Heat win this ball game, 101-100, to take a 3-2 advantage in these 2006 NBA NBA Finals.
Game 6, Jerry Stackhouse back in action for the Miami Heat after the suspension in Game 5. Wade and Dirk, the stars, they were ready to go. And we pick up action in the first quarter with Dirk Nowitzki. He's going to drive to the hoop right here. Look at the lane open up, and he throws it down lefty style. 22-12 Dallas. They were off to a great start in the first quarter. And then Eric Dampier is going to smack away the ball. Jerry Stackhouse gets the loose ball, goes up. Oh, he misses the dunk, but the loose ball to Devin Harris finds Dirk Nowitzki. Oh, and after a mad scramble, he dunks it down with two hands. He had 17 at the half. Dallas, biggest lead of the game right there at 14. Back come the Heat. Dwayne Wade. I heard a tweet. Get Wade to the line. He brings his team within 7. 28-21 Dallas. And then Jason Terry. 35 in Game 5. Here he pulls up for the jumper. He got it. 30-21 Dallas. At the end of 1, they led by 7. Then Jason Terry, he got the steal, and he's running the other way. He's going to go up and pound it down. 34-31 the Dallas lead. Yeah, Miami was coming back. Then Jet another steal. Turning over Gary Payton. Then crossing over Gary Payton. And scoring right there. Beautiful move by Jason Terry, 36-31. Then another and one for Dwayne Wade. What a play. 19 points at the half. Dallas led, though, 46-41. Then off the miss. The rebound to Jason Williams. And Miami's running. And he gets it to his man. Baseline J is true. But Shaquille O'Neal puts it back off the follow. 46-43 Dallas at that point. Then Jerry Stackhouse turns it over. Not sure where he's going with that pass. James Posey goes up. And that is the third foul on Jerry Stackhouse. When the dust settles, Miami would be coming back in this basketball game. Then the Heat are in transition. Play of the game, the higher play of the game. Jay Will behind the back to Alonzo Mourning. The facial on DJ Benga. 49-46 Miami. They were 14 down. They came to lead by 3 at that point. At the end of 2, they were up by 1. And then Dwayne Wade gets the loose ball in the third quarter. He's going to get it to Antoine Walker. One dribble, and the finger roll is good. +1. Miami up 59-53 after this foul. And Antoine Walker loving it. Gives you a little shimmy. Give it to me, Twan. Yeah, he gives it to you right there. 6-point Miami lead. And Mark Cuban thinking, is the season slipping away here in game number 6? And then Dwayne Wade, number 3, doing what he does best. Going glass over Dirk Nowitzki for 2. 7-point Miami lead, 64-57. Then Dirk commits. The rebound damp. Rejected by Alonzo Mourning. The ball's bandied about again. Controlled by Zoe, and then Jason Terry blocked by Alonzo again. What a ball game by Alonzo Mourning. Then on the other end, Jason Williams, Antoine Walker slithering and scoring. Antoine Walker got it to go. 14 and 11 for him through 3. Miami led by 9. Then inside to Alonzo Mourning. He gets it to go. Nice feed by Dwayne Wade. Mourning 8 points, 3 blocks after 3. At the end of 3, it was the Heat 71-68. Then downloaded to Jean Jacques. He gets it and 1. That is foul number 5 on Shaquille O'Neal. He would go to the bench when the dust settles. Miami would lead by 3. And Gary Payton completely falls asleep, arguing with the official right there. It hits him, and it is a turnover. But on the other end, Terry has it swatted away by Alonzo Mourning. He had 5 blocks in the game, and Alonzo showing you the intensity and emotion that's made him a great player his entire career. Another rejection by Alonzo Mourning right there. But the foul is called. That is number 5 on Zoe, blocking Josh Howard right there. And it's Miami 79-77 after that 5th foul. Now, dagger from the corner by James Posey. Wade told him to look alive. He did. Puts Miami up 6 right there with under 4 minutes to go. Then Jerry Stackhouse, the answer. $1:40 to go. 3 ball, and he brings Dallas within 1. 89-88 Miami at that point. And then Jason Williams is going to get it in the corner. He is going to miss the 3. But it's UF to UF. Udonis Haslem also went to Florida, and he puts it back. 17 and 10 for him. They led by 3. Then Josh Howard's going to get the pass from Dirk. He is going to splash home this Jay with 49 seconds left. Made it a 1-point game, 91-90 Miami. And then Dwayne Wade is fouled by Dirk Nowitzki. He's going to hit both of those free throws. 93-90 Miami. So Dwayne Wade gets fouled once again. And then Dirk Nowitzki tries to go to Eric Dampier, fumbles the ball. It goes to Dwayne Wade, and Dwayne would make both free throws, so the 3-point lead goes to 5. 95-90 at that point. And then Josh Howard hits 2 free throws. Dwayne Wade at the line after the intentional foul. Tries to put his team into a 2-possession lead. Misses the first. Here's the second. Clangs that one too. Now on the rebound, it's grabbed by the Heat, but they travel. One last chance. Down 3. Jason Terry. Finals on his fingertips. No, the rebound, Dwayne Wade, and that is it. He throws it up in the air, Magic Johnson style, and the Miami Heat are champions of the 2006 NBA Finals. Congratulations to Dwayne Wade, Finals MVP, Pat Riley, 7th ring overall. 1 as a player, 1 as an assistant, 5 as a head coach, and the party was on the floor of the American Airlines Center. The Miami Heat, champions for the first time in their 18-year franchise history. Congratulations to them and the Heat Nation. A look at the final numbers, 95-92, your final.